Danielle Noyce here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network with your April monthly forecast. Quickly before we begin, 4 membership levels to get more from 1 Degree Outside and help support our independent mission. Fuel the forecast, $2 a month to say thank you. Inside Track, our podcast, talking up a storm. We've had 27 episodes so far. 1 Degree Outside enthusiasts, we've made the change to golf, and beach and boating won't be far behind. We got daily updating maps and discussions 2 times a week so you can make your plans with ease. And the 1 Degree Outside champion level for your business, you get a shout out every week in one of our videos, membership.1degreeoutside.com. Now, if you watched our pattern predictions video, that took you up through the next 2 weeks of weather, and we talk about the jet stream and that. So we won't talk about this for too long, but the jet stream helps steer our storms, acts like a thermostat. And the big thing you'll notice here is we have multiple disturbances coming into the Pacific, bringing a storm track into the central United States for rounds of severe weather, likely through the middle and end of the month. Whereas the jet stream here in New England, it fluctuates north and south. So that says to me there will still be some big temperature swings through the end of the month and multiple disturbances that will go by. Classic spring, right? Where when we're on the south side of it, we get some warmth that comes in, and there's been a lot of warmth that has been building across the central and southern United States. And then notice that little kink, some backdoor fronts continue to be likely through the end of the month, which means big temperature drops as those come in. Precipitation outlook below normal over the west coast, but in the central United States with that storm track, it's Texas all the way back up into the northern plains and the Midwest, likely to see above normal precipitation, maybe much above normal actually in portions of the upper Midwest. And stretching into New England, I think we're near normal, perhaps slightly above in northern New England where we're closer to the jet stream. Precipitation average for Boston is 3.63 inches for the month. By the way, snow normally on average for April is 1.6 inches. I think we'll be below that, although flakes will still fly, particularly in northern New England and the mountains through the end of the month. Temperature outlook above normal in a lot of the central eastern United States, down across the southern tier, the southwest, below normal here with that trough coming into the Pacific Northwest and right along the Canadian border into the northern plains, perhaps the upper peninsula of Michigan too. For us here in home, it's tough to say because we're going to get mild days and then we'll get cooler kind of shots of air that still come in. So we'll put it near normal. Boston's normal is 56.4 with overnight lows 40.8 degrees. I think we'll get these shots of very warm air, 70s, maybe even some 80s, but then we cool back to near normal. So for the month overall, some of the big urban centers may end up above normal, but near normal and generally across much of the Northeast, above average in the Mid-Atlantic. Track it all, of course, in our app. You got the 2-week forecast right in there. Our videos, the radar, the Send to Us tab, the one-stop shop for it all. Search 1 Degree Outside Weather in the App Store and Google Play.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.1degreeoutside.com. And don't forget, free and 5 stars on the App Store and Google Play. Search the number 1 Degree Outside Weather.